Howdy, Cal here. My channel is called Cal Around the House. And today I am going to clean some shoes. These are my hiking boots. Now I've already washed them off with a little bit of dish detergent, diluted in water, and they're all dried out. And I ordered some Hubbard's original shoe grease. Contains pine tar and beeswax. It's a waterproofer and conditioner for leather goods. Let's see. Directions. For heavy shoes, before treating thoroughly, clean and warm to room temperature. Done. Rub grease into the leather with hands or soft cloth. Carefully grease where soles join uppers and all stitching. Allow to penetrate the leather, then apply another coat. After shoes have once been treated, apply as needed to maintain waterproofing and conditioning of leather. Recommended for heavy work and sport footwear. May darken certain leathers. Okay, I don't care. It's fine with me. Oh. It's kind of, oh yeah. Smells authentic. All right. Gregory wants to be involved, as he always does. Oh, it's really gonna drink it up, isn't it? That's okay. Let's lather it on there really good. Gregory, this is not a good time. Ow, he's just digging his claws into my thigh. And he knows how to jump. Just jump up over there. Tried a couple of different things on shoes in the past. I tried just straight paste wax, and when the road salt intermixed with that, it kind of crystallized and made the shoes look even worse. And then I also tried a DIY formulation of linseed oil and vinegar. And that was a good cleaner, I thought, and I'd probably do that again. In fact, I'll probably do that again at some point this winter. These are going to be my shoes of choice when I have to go out and shovel, or if it's going to be a slushy kind of day, wintry mix. This is probably what I'm going to be wearing as often as possible. Oh man, it's like, it's getting real greasy up in here. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the fabric tongue as well. I don't see a big problem with that. That way I can get on the inside where this leather intersects with the fabric. Yeah, look at how much look at how much I put on there. That's fine. Okay. Left is done. Let's go on to the right. For large portion of my life, maybe even most of my life, I was a one pair of shoes guy. Oftentimes they were black. Like, this is even going back to 7th grade. And they were kind of boring. And I would get picked on. Some of my friends, back when I was in junior high and high school, my friends said I wore geriatric shoes. Looked like shoes an old man would wear. And they'd be like Dockers or something like that. Usually be leather, and I would just wear them for everything. There was even a period when I used to play tennis almost every day in the summer. One summer with my buddy, and I would be out there in my leather, dress casual shoes on the tennis courts, playing in those, hiking, playing in a band concert. Going to a school dance, slow dancing with all the young eligible bachelorettes, the debutantes. The misfit girls who didn't mind dancing with a dorky guy wearing dorky shoes. Those are pretty good times. But then as I got older, and like a lot older, like 20 years older, it's either that, my age, my joints breaking down, my bones getting brittle, my ligaments getting stretched out. It was either that or just a change in quality of footwear. Either way, as I got older, I realized I'm going to need different shoes for different activities. So now I actually have a pair of tennis shoes. I have 2 pairs of hiking shoes, one that's more lightweight and not waterproof, but they do dry quickly, than these. Those are nice because on a hot day, they're better vented. What else do I have? I have work shoes with protective toes, non-slipped features. I'm getting down in those crevices here. Now this is just a greasy mess, and my feet don't get as tired if I wear the right shoe for the type of activity. But it's just funny. I mean, if you've watched my other videos, you've seen that I had to buy a shoe organizer. Now that's also for my wife's shoes, but I think I might have at least as many pairs, if not more, than she does. What else do I have? I have dress shoes now. I have cycling shoes. And I thought all of that was just nonsense in the past. Like, just the shoe, keeps your feet protected. Then what more could you possibly even need? I also had a surprising discovery when I went to one of the shoe sellers. They did a scan of my feet. And they said my feet were bigger than I was expecting them to be. And I said, that's weird. And they said, well, it's not that weird. It's often the case that people's arches flatten out as they get older, and their feet actually they don't get longer, but they seem longer because they're more flat. That just blew my mind. Just, you could say it knocked my socks off. So now I'm, in addition to all these different types of shoes for different activities, they're like a half a size, sometimes a whole size longer than what I always thought was my shoe size. It shows you, there's always, you might have a way of doing things that you think is, well, this is the way I like to do it, and this is the way I've always been doing it. And that's just the way I am, and that's the way I'm going to stay. But you might surprise yourself and find out new information. Listen to your own body, and then take in other sources of data. And you might change your mind, and you might change your shoes.